Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new review. This time we're going to be reviewing Unravel. This is a game that it's like really small, cute, and you play as little like a ball of yarn, and it's quite fun. However, when I saw the trailer, I was all hyped for it. I was like, yeah, I want to play this game. Like, I didn't really know what to think, but I knew I wanted to play this game. But then I saw that EA was involved with the game, and that's when I lost all interest very fucking quickly. As I very rarely like games made by EA. I've not played Mass Effect, so I don't know what they're about. But EA games just don't seem to interest me anymore due to them just throwing crap out and don't care about glitches, that kind of thing. Anyway, Origin had a sale when I bought this game like a year ago, and it was like £3. I thought, why not give it a go? And anyway, here's my review for the game Unravel. Before I go any further, I've got to mention, even though EA is the publisher of this game, they didn't develop the game at all. This means they basically just paid some money towards the company to get this game out. The company that made the game is called Coldwood, and they did a fantastic job, which you'll hear about more in the review. Personally, for me, gaming is all about the story. I don't really care about multiplayer games. I don't really play online at all. If I do, it's like very rarely. If I get like just a sudden urge just to want to go on Call of Duty and just kill someone, that's very rare. For me, gaming is all about the story. If a game doesn't have a good story, then that is a bad game in my opinion. Lucky for me, this game has a great story. Personally, for me, gaming is all about the story. I personally don't play multiplayer very often. If I do, it's like once every month, if that. As I personally think if a game has a really good story, then you got a good game on my half. So when I found out what the story was going to be for Unravel, I had to buy it as soon as I could, which for some reason wasn't until a year ago, even though it came out like 3-4 years ago now. You play as a little character that's made out of yarn. It's up to you to find memories of an old woman who has forgotten a lot about her past. While playing, you will come across different memories that the old woman has had in them specific areas. After beating a level, you will come across a little object made of yarn that the old woman has created. This it looks a bit like Yanni, who's the main character of the game, but like little smaller animals off plants, and they look really nice. While playing this game, I really hope your heartstrings are ready, because they're going to get pulled, and you are going to come close to crying. This game really makes you want to help the old woman, and you feel so bad for her that she's losing all of her memories, and you just want to be able to give her something to be happy about. And also, due to how cute and you just want to be with the character Yanni, you feel sorry for him, and you want to make sure he gets through all these tough conditions he's going through to get all the woman's memories back safely, and he doesn't die. And each time you do die, which for me was like 6 times because I kept drowning him, I felt so bad for the character, because the way he just essentially looked like he gave up on life at one point and just let himself sink. It was just so sad, especially with how the yarn. It literally looked like a ball of yarn, but he still Coldwood did such a good job at developing him to look so good. This makes you actually, because of how attached you do get to Yanni, this makes you think what your next move is going to be, as you don't want to do anything too rash that might hurt the character or make you die, and you have to see that scene again and again. For me, this is one of the best stories in the game I have played for a very long time, and I played quite a few games, and I still can't get over this game. It's been a year now. I'm recording my audio for this, and I'm going to go back and play throughout the whole game. Probably going to do it in one sitting because I've got some time off. But the closest I can get to how much this story feels to me is Papo and Yo. If it's a really small game, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a game I recommend everyone play, and I will be doing a review on that. But this story compares to Papo and Yo, and I can't wait to be able to show you some gameplay of this, and just hopefully see what I mean when I say what the character looks like when he dies and that kind of thing. When you say platforming, a lot of people seem to think of like Mario and them kind of games. You'd never think of Yanni being Unravel, or Yanni the character being a platforming game, and I am so happy he is, because this is one of the best looking platforming games I have personally ever played. It has the realistic look of the outside world, with the addition of Yanni, who's been like the CGI character, but even then he looks like he's actually made of yarn. It looks perfect in the settings, with all the bright colours, from the greens, the whites, the blues. With that bright red yarn character going through the levels, you will notice every little detail about this game. I don't think I would ever say that wool would look good in the game, like how many fibres it has, even though it does kind of look similar to hair in certain things. But Coldwood did a fucking amazing job with this game. I played this game on PC, which allowed me to play at max settings and get the best possible experience. And fuck me, am I happy I did. I was able to crank everything up to max. I got 60 FPS, and this game looked bloody great. You can see all the emotion just from his wall eyes and the little frizz in his wall. I cannot credit Coldwood enough for how good this game looks. So I've mentioned the great story and how amazing it looks, but does it play well? Play well though, because this could be a deciding factor. It plays amazingly. I did not die because of how the game controlled. I died because of my own stupid decisions, and that's what I love in a game. When you're able to play for the game so well, you don't really notice any of the bad points because the rest of the game just seems to be that good. You control when he jumps, you can feel the way very quickly. You get used to how he jumps. You can use his yarn to be able to find out where you're exactly meant to go, and it's just the way the game controls. And you know if you mess up, it's your fault. That it's just a fantastic job. This is the sort of game you don't play in parts. This is a game you play in one sitting. It's 6 hours long, so it's not long. It's not too long, and it's nice to do. You just get a few snacks, get a drink, and just sit down for 6 hours and smash this game out. It might even take you a little bit less, it might take you a bit longer, but the average time is about 6 hours, going off howlongtobeat.com. I do recommend doing this as you get the full feel for the story. This is what I did. Well, actually, I did it in 2 parts. 1 5-hour sitting, had my dinner, and then I came back and finished the hour. But still, this is the game you want to play for. Overall, this is a fantastic game. If you have access to the game, go out and buy it. As normally it's about £15, but you do see it on sale quite a lot for like a £5, and sometimes less, depending on which site you are. And if you still strapped for cash, then G2A will probably sell this game for like £2. Go out and buy it. You will not regret this. I've been Aaron Morsai, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.